properly. Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
And it's format.
And we're live. Hopefully. It
Okay, that one's clear.
is now streaming live.
Hey, we're live from Port Huron, Michigan. It's Palmer and Friends. All right.
Yep. Hi, everybody. Now I just got to go get
Good
the chat
evening.
up.
Yep. Time to get the chat going.
That's weird. How come the camera's off? Little llama, she's right on the ball.
Laura's first. Yes, she is.
Oh, good. Nice work, Laura.
Laura's on the ball. So, Laura, how's it going over there? Are you going to be able to join us tonight, or? Lenny's here.
Hey, Lynn, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Look like it might get a little rain around 5 or 6, but I think after that it's going to clear up a bit. So I don't know. Damn dog makes more than freaking mess than a kid does.
That's what having kids, dogs and kids are all
Oh, yeah,
about.
got the freaking thing. It's in the garbage here. Got cardboard out all over the freaking place. But
Yeah, I know that feel.
Yeah, now so all of a sudden it's turned dark here, Paul.
Oh no.
You know, I guess I could have went to the trailer, but
Well,
it's bad.
I thought you didn't want to trust it because of fireworks in the neighborhood.
They were done last night, right?
Well, yeah, but you know, there's always leftovers.
Yeah.
Here, like, tear
always
things
left.
apart.
Yeah.
Put stuff in the garbage and pulled it out. He's normally not like that. I normally don't keep garbage can down low, but this one is just paper. And cardboard.
Lynn says rain's coming here about 5:20, Paul.
Yeah. I said around 5, 6 o'clock. I think we're gonna might get some rain, but I don't know. There's a big system to the west of it, but I think it's gonna slide to the south, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna pitch some peanuts out real quick.
I don't know, Laura.
Yeah. Where's my share screen? Right there, up to my. And I want to share this one. Let's see, we got a little bit just here, but so if I go 6 o'clock, which is an hour, 9 o'clock. Very
Oh
no.
no.
We got some right here, just below where I am.
Yeah.
That's where I want to go. But if we go to 8 o'clock, it's like gone by, right? Because fireworks won't be till 9 o'clock, which is here. But you see over here to the left.
Yeah, bottom left-hand corner. That doesn't look good.
And so about 10 o'clock. But it looks like you're going to stay
Oh
down,
my.
right? So, I don't know.
Yeah,
Hard to say.
could be a bit of trouble there.
Well, I charging the batteries up on my drone right now just in case. And I can fly, so. Yeah, where's the twat? I don't know where he is.
There you go, Boo. It's
I don't know.
healing time, right?
Hope for a lot more rain tomorrow, too, on Sunday, or Monday, so I don't know. But it's funny how you look at one radar and you look at the other one. But they're calling for 74% chance today. Well, I'm not sure, but 94% tomorrow and 73 on Monday. So sure enough, if I packed up, went to the trailer, and probably rain like hell.
Well, I was gonna mow the lawn today, but it's just so muggy and sticky and
Hmm,
I
just
took air on here today, early today.
didn't do it.
That's warm. It's what?
But as you can see out there, it's
Take the devil.
pretty hazy dark now.
Yeah, it said it feels like 85.
Take this.
There's Justin.
Up.
Everybody was wondering where Justin was.
I was just setting up some dual audio on my computers
Ah,
so I can use, because I have the mouse without borders. I have both computers
Hmm.
connected. So I can use the keyboard or mouse from one to the other. So now I have where I can listen to the audio from both computers through one headset.
oh, cool.
Oh,
So if I
okay.
pull something up on the laptop, it will come through on my headset.
Oh, great.
I had to set up a virtual cable to do that.
Hey, Joe America, how you doing?
I got that all set up.
Your little sister was first here tonight.
Yeah, I actually heard what she said like 2 minutes before I popped in.
Yeah.
I was listening to you guys using yours as a test on the other computer. So
Yep, Lenny's in the chat.
what's up, Lynn?
He's having a little bit of a hard time with the breathing today, but
All right. And I found my other hard drive cable today that I've been looking for.
That's good.
I can plug my other hard drive in.
You had something up and it disappeared on me. Weird.
So now the laptop and the PC are completely 100% connected as if it's one
Hmm.
computer. Which is kind of nice.
Okay. Now it's not doing nothing. Shows up.
All right, so what's up, Laura? Lynn, Joe, and I think that's it so far. What you up to, Dominic?
Not much. Got to go to football today.
Oh, going to watch a game, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's on a Sunday. It's on a Sunday this week. So
oh, sorry.
Time is that at?
1:45 my time, which is probably what? I think it's probably midnight. 11:45
1:45
midnight,
would be
yours?
11:45.
Yeah, 11:45.
Yeah, it'd be almost
So I'm
midnight.
gonna miss. Probably most of Art's and probably some of yours. So
What time you leaving for the game?
I've got to leave around probably 8:30, 9 o'clock here, and then get through a few things, get to the ground. So probably be about probably midday-ish. So probably 11:30 I'd get on.
Hey,
When you're doing.
guns, no camera. All right.
Oh, have fun, man.
Up there. No, still playing.
No camera. What the hell do I got going on here?
Yeah.
No,
Red screen.
I know y'all have some fun there, Dominic.
Oh, hopefully my team wins.
Why is my screen not on? Hell. Modify background. Backlight.
We've got a camera there, Curtis.
Yeah, I was plugging in my old microphone for some reason. I don't know why.
Dynamic info. That.
Like Justin, I'm working on a project at the same time that we're chatting.
No, okay.
That's pretty much what I'm doing.
Yep.
Some of this GoPro stuff is so cheap, it just came apart in my hands.
Add user thing.
You were on vacation, Curtis.
I am.
Oh, okay. That must be the cabin you're staying at. It's got all your toys there.
Yeah.
Corsair. Submit.
Yeah, Lynn, I'm missing Diane's cooking. I definitely am.
Yeah, I took a vacation just so I could get away from work. Wasn't so much that I was going someplace.
Hmm.
Man, they make these GoPro accessories so freaking cheap. It just
Oh,
snapped.
You've threaded it already
Oh
and
wow.
broken it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God I got a million of them. I'm trying
Hmm.
to. So I've got this straight arm.
Yep.
Somebody said it wasn't that strong. Get the curved arm, and it'll be a lot better. So I got the curved arm. And I got a separate GoPro housing also with a CP filter on it, so I can get rid of some of the green.
Oh, Curtis.
What's up, Paul? I snuck in on you there.
Yeah, I was out. Two things. Let me out, and then I had to watch her because the air quality is so bad. I don't want her out here lingering around in the backyard.
Yeah.
Don't blame you.
JDS.
Look who just walked in. JDS again.
Mazo. Well, how he does it.
I see his Tourette's kicked in again.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tourette's.
Now they got a tornado warning in effect.
Where else is
Quebec. Both Ontario and Quebec. Okay. Oh, and over by JDS. Hey, there's a tornado warning, JDS. It's up by Caladar, Smith Falls, Oda Kingston.
Mhm.
Tornado
We're supposed to get some rain here too.
with a large hail and heavy rain. But they say the tornado warning means a tornado is imminent or occurring. But they got a strong rotation there. But it's all north of Napanee and Kingston, so
doesn't sound good.
her tornado warnings, Tamworth. That's where Don Joyce does, eh?
Yeah.
And tornado watch, Ottawa, Carleton, Smith Falls, over to Rockville, Cornwall. I guess I can include JDS. Hey, JDS, go get under your bed and cover yourself with a mattress.
Traffic
Hmm.
auto relay. See here. 219.8. What? Okay. That is working. Go to the server.
Kennedy activities are suspended at Ottawa today. Ottawa and Gatineau, Quebec. For further notice.
All the fireworks.
Yeah, because they've got tornado warnings and watches out right now. supercell potential. Not so much down where I'm at. Paul.
Yeah, about six, between 6 and 7 o'clock, we're supposed to get some pretty good rain.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad, Paul. Ontario and Quebec area, like Eastern Ontario, yeah, they're gonna get it.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Mm, nice.
put it up, looked like a scorpion tail.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, this way we can
looks like a stingray.
capture another angle. We can get the front of the ROV as it goes down as well.
Is there any concern that you will get that snagged on something?
No.
Okay,
So I had this one on there, and everybody was telling me this is not as good, just a straight one. But this one's got a little bit of play to it.
Mm,
You guys see that?
yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be.
In the water, I think it'd be, not as, like if you were in the air with it, you know?
Well, even then,
Push it around a bit. But there'll be pressure against it all the time once you're moving.
the other thing I like is I can also do this,
Yeah,
get a little bit closer.
well, you just have to play with it when you get it out there.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
oh yeah.
Except it's not like flying a drone where you just bring back, land it, you adjust and then take off. You got to
Yeah.
yank it in and out of the water.
Yeah.
I think that angle right there looks pretty good as far as what I'm seeing through the
Through the screen.
screen. Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, I can pull this up on my phone. I could share it with you guys.
It's right here, eh? Canada Day activity suspended, Ottawa and Gatineau.
Oh, no.
I see, Captain Joe said that he had a girl working for him at Pizza Hut with Tourette's that would.
The Tourette's disease.
Yeah.
Without human scream.
Scream. Yeah,
Okay, JDS.
20
Very good,
customers
yes.
called the police because they heard her screaming on the phone.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
That's the view from the GoPro.
Okay,
I think that'll add another interesting angle.
All
yeah,
right, JDS. See you later.
I'll be right back.
Yes, thanks for stopping in.
There was a guy I worked with at Walmart I told you guys about. He used to have Tourette's. He'd he'd unload the trailers. You'd hear him in the trailer beating on the walls, barking and making cat noises. It was hard
Although
not to laugh, I'll tell you that.
This is kind of a cool view too. It's more of the ROV.
mhm.
Is that what is that in?
What?
Is that underwater or something?
No, it's sitting right there in his desk.
Oh, I couldn't tell. All I saw was ROV.
He
It's hard to
just,
see on the camera.
he just,
Oh,
he
there we
just,
go. Okay.
Mm,
he
Now I
just,
see it.
he just, put on the arm.
Interesting view, yeah.
Yeah, no. So here's what I got, Justin, in case you didn't see it earlier.
Oh, nice.
We got a GoPro mounted on it, and I'm still using the camera in here, but I'm just adding one additional view
Uh-huh.
behind it. So thought that
Oh,
might.
so it's gonna be pointing back on the ass end of it?
Well, no, it'll be pointing down across the front of it. I could turn it
Okay.
around and the other way, but I don't see the
Okay.
point of that. I mean, the action's going to be happening. Whatever's happening is going to be happening up in the front.
That'll give you a different viewpoint for
You
sure.
know, it'd be interesting would be a waterproof 360 camera under there.
They even have those?
Yep.
I know, Paul. I
And then
Just
just
don't
and
have-
then make it
Then you
interactive.
wouldn't worry about missing anything.
And
Yeah.
then just
Right.
send it to Matt to look at.
Yeah, make it interactive. And then send it to Matt.
don't need to send it to Matt. I know how to do all this stuff.
Well, he doesn't, so that's what I'm saying. He needs to
Yeah,
practice.
exactly.
No,
he
that
d-
three,
oh, I-
no, the 360 shit has been just doing him in for the last month. So everybody's been giving him crap about it. Oh yeah, he hates the 360 footage. It's just
the other
annoying
thing
the
I'm
crap
going to
out of him.
do with this other one is I'm going to put it into Claw, and we're going to simulate rescuing a GoPro. We're going to turn this one on. We're going to put it on the bottom, facing upward, pull back about 6 feet, go up and grab it and take it up to the bucket, drop it in the bucket, and then we'll have the footage from being rescued as well.
Mm.
Oh, you're brave, aren't you?
Oh my god, these gummies are so good.
Well, what do you mean I'm brave?
Well, if I could go in there dropping a GoPro in the water. Okay, let's go rescue it. It's just, oh, where'd it go? It-
I've been doing this stuff
what
for a
I
while
would
now.
do, yeah.
I pretty much got it down. But Paul, you didn't hear the whole thing. I'm going to put this in the Claw and take it down there
yeah,
Yep.
I know. I just,
and set it on the bottom. My only thing is, should I set it facing? It won't have this arm on it. Should I set it facing up like this, or should I lay it on the bottom? I'm thinking lay it on the bottom like this,
yeah, 'cause you come in on top, you come down.
because when I pick stuff up, I get over it and come down on it and grab it.
Which one you gonna use? The one with the pads on it?
Probably, yeah. I think either one would work.
I would
We'll
definitely go
see.
with the pads.
Yeah. The claws come in, go crunch.
I don't think it's that strong, but it's a possibility.
Have you ever stuck your hand in the claws just to see how strong they were?
No. I was on Philly did a random show yesterday, and he asked me to jump on real quick, so I did. And somebody asked me that, and I was like, I know that answer, I just don't remember where I read it. It's enough to crush a Coke can, an aluminum Coke can.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Well, in reality, that's not that much force neither. I mean, if it was
Yeah,
full
no,
and it
it's not.
did, then yeah.
You don't want it to. You really don't want it to crush anything. I mean, you want it to.
Wow.
It's
Check it out.
definitely enough to pinch you though. Give a good ass pitching on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on vacation all week. I'm on vacation. And one of the places that I go dive at, Les Davis Pier, they're having the fireworks display just off that pier. They got a big bar, or two big barges out there right now. They're loading up, getting ready for the fireworks show.
Mhm.
So that's going to be Tuesday night. A lot of drunk people will be out on that pier. Wednesday morning,
Hey,
I'm going to be out there finding stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went out this afternoon, did some family stuff with my sister. And then Sarah went to two of our girlfriends' houses to hang out for till about 8 or 9.
I'm heading over to a friend's for coffee.
Oh.
Actually, they just called. Oh, aren't you coming for supper? No, I'll be out there after. I'm taking the drone over because they got fireworks tonight, right? So
Her and a couple of her friends are having a little girls get together over at her house.
Mm.
This is kind of bugging me.
Hmm.
Bet it wasn't just a little bit shorter, it'd be a little stiffer.
Well, I do have this one.
Yeah.
But it's a straight arm.
Well, I'm sure everybody's out having a good time on a Saturday night.
Hey, Steve.
What's up, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, if you're not busy later, Steve, drop by my show.
Yeah, what time are you on, Justin?
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
Mhm.
Steve always makes for some good conversation.
Always.
What's up, Steve?
Steve Carver, all right. Yeah, I see you over there, Raider. He's up there standing there trying to get my attention. Aren't you, you little shit? Eh? You're a little shit.
Hmm.
No, I don't want the bucket. Bring me the empty ice cream bucket. I don't want the bucket. I just want you. Come on. There you go. Yeah, okay, okay.
Oh, man. There's something about that stuff in the air just gets me in the throat. Kind of
You're
Hecky.
right in the back of the throat.
Well, carbon monoxide smoke will do that to you.
Yeah.
No, Grace, you can't come up. There's not enough room for two. Sorry. Ugh. No.
Then Mike actually had the smoke in his house the other day.
Oh, no.
Him and his wife could see a light haze inside their house.
Wow.
Is that right?
And Mike's wife thought her glasses were dirty and took them off to clean them. And then they realized that there was a haze in the house from the smoke up that was coming down their way.
Not good.
Well, at least Mike has a basement, though. I mean,
Hmm.
that'd probably be the best place to be. Like that.
Hey, Russell.
Hey, Russell.
Hey, Russell.
What's up, Russell?
AZ beat you. I don't think he's in here yet, is he? AZ? No.
No, I haven't seen him.
No, I haven't seen AZ yet there, Russell.
No.
So you beat him. Oh,
No. No AZ.
Not as high up, but
Jody's here. Drone shots.
What's up,
still a pretty
Jody?
good view.
So Justin, how's your grocery snack thing going.
Hey, Jody,
Good. I've just been eating some of the gummies. Those things are freaking delicious.
Mhm.
What gummies? What are you talking about?
Getchy Gummy sent me a whole bunch of stuff from Michigan, like a bunch of snack foods and stuff, and it's a local
You
business there.
got you got Mackinac Island fudge, you got gummies, you got toast, you got
Yeah, she sent us a whole bunch of stuff. She sent me a T-shirt from Iceland, a mug from Michigan, which Sarah used this morning with her coffee to try the toast.
Mm.
She liked it. She thought it was really good.
This one doesn't get tight.
Maybe add a washer or something in there.
Mm.
a lock
Close it.
washer or something.
Well, if you add something in between the bracket, it might close the gap a little bit so you can tighten it more. I've had to do that on some tripods and stuff I've had to add washers. Cause the way they made them, it just didn't tighten good enough.
Wrench.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm not real compelling right now.
No, we're watching what you're doing at least. So that's interesting.
Yeah, that'll hold. That'll hold nicely. That's not the GoPro that I want on it. So
Well, you're gonna really know once it gets in the water and you got the pressure of the water pushing against it.
Mm.
yeah,
You'll be able to tell.
I mean, the whole thing may just not work at all. Nobody in the ROV community is doing this, and I don't know why. There is one guy, and he said there was a weight issue, and he mounted his on the front with some kind of sticky tape, and then he had to put a weight in the back to balance it. So I'm not real sure how well this is going to work, but we'll see.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna be able to tell till once you get it in the water first.
Yep.
Play around with it a little bit.
Enjoy that,
How
Steve.
did you do sticky tape underwater?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, to be honest with
It
you.
must have been some high grade shit. Some like industrial sticky tape or
Yeah.
something.
Speaking of how do they do that, since this Titanic thing has happened, I've been watching some of James Cameron stuff that's on YouTube, and I
Yeah,
watched where he went down into the Marianas Trench.
yeah.
I'm no expert on this stuff, but I've been told all along that you can't get a radio signal underwater, but somehow or another, and he doesn't say how he did it, they had radio communications the whole time.
Tether.
No, he was not tethered.
Good luck with that, Steve.
How about a buoy?
No buoy, nothing. There was nothing attached. He went down, was it 3 miles, 2.5 miles?
Hmm.
Hey, good luck, Steve. Steve's headed for Costco before all the crowds get there.
Yeah,
Nice.
good luck with that. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know, there might be technology now that deals with signals through water. I'm sure they figured it out. It's probably super expensive though. Maybe they have some
There,
kind
there
of,
has to be a way.
yeah, maybe they've come up with
If you
some
go,
new
if you
technology.
go up that way rather than going that way.
Well, I don't know. I was always told by the manufacturers that there's no way to get a radio signal underwater, which is why why we use the tether, amongst other reasons.
Maybe
But
it's expensive. That's why. And
Well, the
considering
tether's got a
it
dual
does have a lot of
purpose.
money.
You can reel it back in, you know?
yeah,
You're talking James Cameron though too. He's probably
That's what I'm saying. He's got it.
well, the other
Hey,
thing
he's-
I watched this documentary, and I'm sitting there watching some of the external shots of the ROV that he built coming down through the water. I'm like, okay, so how did you get that shot? Well, we go to the end of the video, and I'm watching the credits, and there's a whole bunch of special effects credits in there from Industrial Light and Magic. So his documentary was not so much a documentary as it was a movie where he added special effects.
Well, don't you think too, Curtis, as AI continues to expand, you're not going to know if you're really seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's already the case.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you look at some of these guys that are doing those really high-end deep fake videos as
Yeah.
jokes on the internet right now, like the dude
Yeah.
that does Tom Cruise, dude's
Mhm.
Yeah.
Asian, but the way he does it with the AI systems, he looks like Tom Cruise with the
Yeah,
mannerisms
and
and
it
everything.
changes their voice and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it's already happening.
Well, did I share with? I didn't share publicly, but did I show you the Ivanka Trump one? Trump one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got that downloaded. Special hard
Hey, here
drive.
comes Mr. Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Even Chuck is an AI.
Up, Chuck.
I'm awesome. A is an awesome, awesome individual. AI.
But that's the thing is James Cameron, as big as he is in the submarine world and everything, and he's worth damn near $1 billion. He might be in cahoots with some company that's got some really high grade shit. You know,
Mm.
Seems a touch connected. Yeah.
and we don't know what the military has neither. I mean, they could have
Exactly.
that
There's
technology
some
as
special
well.
projects.
What did I miss? What are you guys talking about? What the hell did I miss?
Curtis was talking about how they were getting radio waves through the water without any tethers or
So he went down.
anything.
He went down in the Marianas Trench. So since the implosion thing happened, I've been kind of watching a lot more underwater stuff from the.
Well, yeah, because
man
they're
side.
using your favorite toy. They're using ROVs, but like on steroids, but ROVs.
No, go watch. Seriously, go watch it. They have the R. So they're using special effects too, and they don't say that in the video. But you're watching this thing from like half a block away coming down through pitch black water, and I'm going, that looks like VFX. But they don't say anything in the documentary. But you go to the end and you see Industrial Light and Magic did all the special effects for it.
Mm.
Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Always Hollywood.
Yeah, this is locking down real good.
Doctored.
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. I'm liking this better.
What's up, Joe?
So here's my project. So you can see Chuck.
He put a
Yeah, I don't think that's going to pick up any big pieces from the submersible, but that is cool, man.
Just an additional view. And I've got a red SEPA filter. So I don't have to do a lot of color correction. I think I'm going to get better video out of the GoPro than I do out of the ROV.
See, show him the claw underneath.
The claw.
The
That's
crawl.
pretty serious gear right there.
Yep.
So this is the new one. It's got a different claw on it. It's got paddles instead of pinchers. One of the issues I ran into before was I would pick up a phone like
And it would
this,
slip.
and then it would slide sideways and then kind of get caught in the pincher. I think the paddles will help out with that.
Yeah.
I still think they need to do a claw with a basket at the end that will close in. So you could like.
Oh, they have one of those.
Do
They
that?
have
Like a
one.
mesh,
It's
like a
called
mesh
Mort.
basket.
Yeah.
It's called a Mort remover, and it broke on me.
Justin, you think like a mesh basket that like closes in? And
Right.
then all the
So,
silt and stuff
you-
just drops out.
right. So you could pick up a phone or something and just, you wouldn't have
Well,
to
weren't
worry about
they,
it going anywhere.
Using something like that on a fish farm in a tank and they had dead fish to go up there and.
Yep.
Maybe.
Apparently, I have a lot of GoPros because it searches for all of them.
What's the point of recovering all these pieces? Is there a lawsuit in play? Because this is costing an awful lot of money. Who's profiting from? I mean, there's
This is his hobby.
What are you talking about exactly, Chuck?
no. I meant for the Titan, the pieces of the Titan.
Oh, the Titan.
No, I didn't
Well,
mean not
You think
what
that's
Curtis
ins-
is doing.
you
No,
think
not what
they're get-
Curtis is
You
doing.
think
That's
they
Nobody
get
cares
paid
what I'm
by
doing.
Insurance?
nobody cares what I'm doing either.
Well,
Curtis.
it could
Don't
be
feel bad,
for,
man.
Well, apparently, Chuck, I heard, and I could be wrong, but I did hear that they actually did find some body parts.
That amazes me because remember the whole theory was like
That
it would
they-
get
Yeah.
so superheated inside that. What's that?
Oh, what's that?
Like-
Why is my thumb in the way? Oh,
Exactly.
It's my
Yeah.
arm. So that's the view I'm going to get from the GoPro.
okay.
It'll be
Ah,
the front
okay.
of the ROV.
Nice view.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
guess I could
cool.
tip it up some.
Yeah, you can't quite see the claw, but I think it's because the lighting's kind of like sketchy. in
Yeah,
there.
and
Well,
yeah,
it's down
it's-
a lot of front lighting and stuff.
Well, and you gotta
I-
remember too, they may be wanting to get pieces of it for a memorial or something, you know?
Yeah, I
Mm.
just didn't. I don't. The theory was, and again, it's just theory, right? It's this is the same thing that got the designer, the engineer in trouble. Was all theoretical, and he didn't really want to test or verify, validate anything. But that thing supposedly, when it imploded, it compressed the air inside the vessel momentarily to make it superheated gas and like basically vaporize everything in there. So how is there any shit left? Is my question.
Mm.
I don't know, they said they did find some,
So that means
it might have been skeleton remains more
Bits
than
and
anything.
pieces.
that
Yeah.
means it didn't fail as quickly as anticipated, is what that tells me.
Mm.
But then again, the space shuttle didn't either. The space shuttle Columbia, they found, or not Columbia,
Challenger.
Challenger. Thank you, Challenger. They found that the crew had time to put their respirators and stuff on, and they think they were still intact when they hit the water, and they don't know how long or whatever.
It was supposedly it was hitting the water that killed them.
I would think that was a pretty significant impact, and that finished them because that would have been
Yeah.
right. I mean, the deceleration rate was so. How many G's was that? I mean,
Lots.
like
They
100
hit
G's or
terminal velocity,
yeah.
and then
So
when they
120 miles
change
per
in
hour
pressure-
to 0 in like a fraction of a second is going to be basically you're going to turn to soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, cause
I don't mean to get
water,
that graphic, but
water's a good breaker to a certain height, but after you get past a certain height, it's just like hitting concrete at that point.
yeah,
Exactly.
the surface tension of water is what does you in, basically.
Mm.
Yeah, once you get over like 100 feet, then you're just asking to get killed.
Especially
Yeah.
when you have that much surface area smacking it, because it's like
Mm.
then it's like hitting concrete. But anyway, I didn't mean to get off topic. I'm sorry. You guys are talking about Curtis's ROV and stuff.
No, you're fine.
I just the whole thing just it perplexes me. I don't really. I'm glad I wasn't in the thing. I feel for
Yeah.
I feel for the passengers because they paid the ultimate price. I mean, it's more than just $250,000. They
Yeah.
paid the price. And
Well, and you gotta think one of those passengers was a billionaire, so his family may be one of the ones that are backing the pulling that up out of there.
sure. I
You
mean,
know?
that's the other thing. His clientele has enough money and good enough lawyers to go after this company and squeeze them.
I don't
So,
think there's nothing left of the company because the owner died in that accident too, so I
well,
don't know if there's really anybody past.
Be some assets involved.
there are assets involved.
Mm.
That's what I was thinking, Curtis.
Well,
There's
this is
money
where we
there.
were talking too, right? We weren't sure is,
By the way, that company's located here in Everett.
could
Oh,
you
okay.
really
Wild.
sue in any particular country? Being that it happened in international waters where there's technically no laws of one country that's really overseeing that particular sub. See, that's where I could see it getting tricky, right? That may be why he didn't want to dive in any waters that weren't
They
international.
weren't
because
international, right?
They
Well,
said
yeah,
he's
But
strict.
but under that theory, Justin,
Well,
the minute you leave our borders, you don't have any rights. Is that what you're saying?
well, I don't know. I'm saying as far as court
I mean,
cases.
there's
go.
international rights.
Right, but I don't know how
I
it
don't
would
know,
work
it's-
in courts though. Could one country legally take the charge of it and say, yeah, we could throw, his wife in jail or take all his wife's assets because somebody died that was from America on the sub out in international waters. Like I could see, I just would be curious how that all works.
I don't know. I read an article there that said that even though he was a billionaire, his family, they don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to sue the company. But they
Well, that's
signed
what I'm saying. I'm thinking the
but
international
they signed
waters.
off on so much that you could die on this thing. They were told and signed, anything could happen, right? So they may not
Good
have
enough lawyer can work, find holes in anything.
Well, I'm just curious how that works though, like, because when international waters, there's no one particular country that oversees that.
Yeah.
And what country's
you know.
gonna hold the court on it?
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Like,
Who knows?
Gonna be the UN because I don't
I
know.
don't know. Well, it's something, that's for sure.
And the guy that the sub wasn't even certified. So
No, he refused to have it certified.
Yeah.
He flat out refused.
But because he was operating international waters, it didn't matter. That's why they could never get him on anything. Because they were operating in international waters.
Oh, there are just so many red flags that pop up on the whole thing that, and it's easy to kind of not pay attention to them before something catastrophic like this happens. But I mean, really.
Well, the local news did say that they had tested the ROV in the Puget Sound waters up here. Not that that means anything. The deepest I've ever found was like 250 feet. So that
Right.
doesn't really mean anything.
That thing would have
that's-
easily handled that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and then they said multiple cycling, like the thing had been out.
Yeah. The
those
delamination
depths.
happens over time.
Right, because carbon fiber, it's like
It's a
Well,
weave.
yeah, it's scary because it's not homogeneous. So it can just and every time it moves, right? You compress it and relax, compress it. You're stress hardening it every time.
Well, not only
Right.
that, but it was
So then
my understanding that it's
work
carbon fiber.
work hardening every time. So then eventually it's like bending a paper clip back and forth, back and forth, back.
And it was weaved together with titanium. So
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
I know it's
It's just too I don't know. I'm not saying it's-
Vulnerable.
Oh, it's not a
Well, the guy had a really good head on his shoulders, but he was so freaking cocky.
He was
And, like,
arrogant.
Arrogant is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Thank you. And that's what did him in. So
Because
like,
he even admitted, he even said in interviews that he valued innovation over safety.
yeah.
well, while we're on
Right.
this subject, let me ask you guys, do you think it would be an interesting video if I took things out like ping pong balls or a light bulb and took them down to depth and imploded them and recorded what depth? I mean, would that be interesting to people?
Why
as a
not?
video?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
And you put a
Uh,
high speed camera on the ROV.
I think whatever you do, Curtis, somebody would like to see it.
Yeah. And if you tag it Titan or something, you're going to lose right now there's a big draw for that, but right now you have the draw.
Right.
Yeah. But that, to me, that's interesting science. If you can do it if you can do a test that makes sense, right? You have your control and all the 4 parts of testing and do it. That's cool. And film
So,
at
I
high
mean,
frame rate, even better.
So I can do it at 1080p at 120 frames per second. So that part's it's not
Well,
It's
that's not
slow motion, but
super slow-mo, but it's like okay, maybe. But
but it's enough to get it done. And I can
Yeah.
also turn on all the telemetry on the app so that people
know
can
what the
see
depth
exactly.
is.
Yeah,
Mm.
and what
then
the
you can
temperature is.
calculate, and you could calculate the
Hi, Tim.
hydrostatic force at any depth because that's easy to do.
What's up, Tim?
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Tim.
Do it.
They're working.
Do it. Oh, how you doing?
So that's one of the things I've got planned for this week. I'm on vacation in case you didn't hear, Chuck.
Enjoy your vacation. I'm on vacay in a couple of days. I'm working Monday, and then because it's a short vacation year for me because I can't buy my other 5 days. Anyway, I'm off Tuesday through the rest of the week. So I'm jealous. You have the whole weekend and stuff. It's cool.
9 days of fun.
You know, you could do the light bulb, Curtis. Take an old light fixture, break it off of a lamp and just use some wire, what do you call them? Tie
Wire
downs,
brush. Oh, okay.
wire ties, and just do it to the claw and then screw the light bulb into it.
Well, I'm not
That-
following.
I'm not
Well,
getting
Like, take an old light fixture, break it
Yeah.
off so you can screw the light bulb into it and then just attach the light fixture with some wire ties or something to the claw.
for what? For light?
So, yeah, so you have so you don't have to worry about dropping it or anything.
Well, I'm not gonna let it go. I think the glass will explode in a bunch of
Yeah.
little shards
That's what
because
I
one, there's air in there.
Well,
Or
it's
I'm sorry,
vacuum.
there's neon in there.
Actually, it's a vacuum, right? So like,
Yeah.
so you're gonna put external force on something that already says internal like tension. That would blow pretty fast, maybe.
Mm.
I'm thinking I'm estimating 65 feet.
Well, I think it'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it's really gonna tell us, but it's
I have a friend up here that does underwater particulate counts and stuff like that for the Navy bases around the world. And they have a special ROV they drag behind them. It's really not powered, but it counts. It takes particle sample. Anyway, he did the math for me and sent it to me in a scientific paper kind of thing. And I was like, okay, this is a rabbit hole. I'm not sure I want to go down because it was pretty wild.
Upload.
Here comes Ron.
What's up, Ron?
Hey
Hi,
guys,
Ron.
Hey,
Yo.
There's at 6 o'clock, Paul.
yeah, so you got that storm just off to the west of you.
We're supposed to get some weather.
I don't think it's gonna last very long. Though.
6:15, 6:25, 6:30, 6:40.
About an hour or so.
Yep. 7:12.
Livonia.
So by the time it gets, by the
Down
time
with
it gets,
me though, Paul, you notice down where I am, it's
When I was in Italy, I lived in Livonia.
just underneath of it.
yep.
Mm.
London, St.
Um,
Thomas. Look at all these stolen names. If David was on
Yeah.
here, he'd have
St. Thomas, that's where I'm from.
Field
there.
day.
Right
with
here.
this.
That's where Paul is.
Yeah, I think of that in the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. It's a
Yeah,
fun island.
I've been there too.
Fun island.
Toledo.
Aruba, Jamaica.
St. Louis and
Just
Kansas.
don't start singing.
Got two pairs of Rochesters. Look at that. We have Rochester in Michigan
Yeah.
and Rochester, New York.
Interesting.
I'll sing all I want. Be like Elf. Sing.
I tell you, Ron, I thought you were gonna work from dusk till dawn. Or dawn till dusk or something.
I pooped out about a half hour ago. Oh my god! I moved. I don't know how many ton of stone today. I mowed the grass, washed the truck, washed the motorcycle. Got too hot to continue the landscaping, but I raked. Like I said, the previous owner didn't. He didn't put any kind of weed barrier down, so I had to rake up all that rock, put weed barrier down, then shovel it back in. I only got half of it done, so it started getting pretty hot about 11 o'clock, 11:30. So then I went in the garage, washed the truck, washed the motorcycle. Then I come out and mowed the grass.
Got my lawn chopped also. It was good. Nice and crispy and dry, so it cut easy, even though it was kind of longer.
We're going to have an 81-degree day today. It's
Oh,
amazing.
great.
Tomorrow's gonna be
We're-
bad. It's supposed to be 98 here tomorrow.
We're up there already. Yeah, I was gonna say this is pretty toasty here. We had our gift from Canada again. We had more of their shit ass smoke come down here.
Or no, Monday is supposed to be 98.
Mm.
Now that smoke isn't making it down to Florida, is it, Justin?
It is. I think it is.
It probably is, but it's so thinned out by the time it gets down here, we don't see it. Cause it was over us this whole time, but it's just like I said, if you look at the map, it's so thin that we don't even notice it. And we're actually still in good air quality as far as air quality goes. We're still in the green, so.
Well, it's just the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it's gonna go for a while.
Mm.
Got there's a lot of Canada left to burn. That's all the barrenness of Canada, where there's nothing but woods and stuff, and it's all just crispy. It's all just gonna burn.
Did notice a lot of that up there. A lot of nothing.
Well, there'll be a lot of less than nothing soon. All crispifies.
Well, as long as they can get some good rain after that, it should start growing back fairly quick. But because you know that tends to actually not be too bad of a thing when that happens, but you have to get rain
Right now, we're
the
dumping
next season around.
millions and millions of metric tons of CO2 into the atmosphere.
Well, I mean, yeah, but these forest fires can
And
happen
shit,
naturally too.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
They get
and they're
promoted.
worse.
Yeah.
Think about how bad they would be if you just let them burn natural. You didn't do anything
Mm.
about it. You just let them go.
What was that, Paul?
But, you know, because forest fires aren't all that bad. Sure, they burn out people's houses and everything else.
I
but-
know they have a purpose. I realize they have a
But
purpose.
it promotes new growth and everything else. But, you know, if they would do better practices at forest management, I don't think they'd have half the problems they got. Because, you know, they want to go out and clear cut out in the whole area. why don't you clear cut out path around there so you got fire breaks in between all these big bushes and stuff, right? You know,
Would that work? Maybe.
So here's the current fire map here.
I think I'm gonna go drop off.
Looks like
soon.
some of Florida is in the yellow now, which isn't bad, but
It's
I'm in the
not
red
red.
and the orange. Look at me, the red and orange.
Red and orange over where you are.
Sir.
Michigan's gone down to, looks like yellow. But yeah, you can see how far the smoke's gone. I mean, it's all the way down to damn near Mexico City. But you can tell that, you know, from the dark, those are the worst areas. The patches of dark, but down here, like I said, it's so thinned out, you don't even see it. It doesn't even have an orange tint in the sky, you know,
Mm.
Well,
versus
look at
like
all the
up.
are those
Well,
fires?
I see one orange
Yeah.
spot in the middle of Florida.
Yeah, there's a,
there's
Is
a
that,
fire.
is that an actual
We have
fire?
fires in the United
Yeah,
States.
there's a fire.
Mm.
Getting pretty crispy in spots.
total acres 500.
Water hole
Nothing.
fire.
But this could also be clearing of lands for or for building too. Because down here, what they do is when they clear an area to build, they just pile all the wood in big piles and burn it. So that might be what that is.
Kind of like up where Paul is.
Mm.
But see, like you can individually click on them. Some of them will tell you information, some don't. Yeah.
68% up already. Oh, YouTube's being nice to me. It's uploading fast.
Well, I know a lot of Paul was saying, and I think Lynn told me too, a lot of the fireworks displays and the gatherings have been canceled.
I would think so. I mean, with the
Because
drought.
for one
it's
thing,
not
they
expected.
said the air quality so bad they would only add to it. And then, you know, it's all hazy, but also because they got some, well, up around Ottawa, they got tornado warnings out right now, so they don't want large people out there in the middle of a tornado. You know,
Where'd you go?
Paul went somewhere.
Did he drift off or something? What
No,
happened?
he went into the other room.
Oh,
Unlimited Vertigo, what's up?
now,
Yeah.
Coming in.
if I
Tim?
leave now, I might be able to catch dessert there.
Mm.
ooh,
Oh,
dessert.
so you're going to the picnic or whatever?
Well, they got a big gathering, probably about 30 people there, and they got fireworks tonight. So I'm taking the drone down, and if I can fly, I'll fly, right? So maybe I'll try and catch some fireworks.
There you go.
But if I go now, well, they wanted me down for supper, but I didn't want to come down that early because I don't want to leave the dogs too long because I probably won't be home till after 10. At 6 now,
Well,
that's 4 hours.
There'll probably be leftovers anyway, Paul.
Oh, yeah, probably. So, but I get there in time for dessert, maybe.
Yeah.
I got to stop and get fuel, and I need a coffee to go with me. So, but anyway, well, I'm gonna take off, guys. So we'll.
Okay, Paul, take care.
Yep.
Yeah,
We'll see you
Paul.
after. Yep. Bye.
Bye.
I swear he eats like a 16-year-old.
Nice.
Well, he likes to go. He likes to socialize, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm at the age and stage now. I don't care if I ever leave home.
Oh, I'm just talking about what he eats.
Oh,
Eats a lot.
As a matter of fact, both of you eat extremely unhealthy. Both Pauls eat like they're 16. Like no, they eat like they're
Oh.
like a 19-year-old college student.
That's not good.
That's what Murray reminds me of, a 19-year-old college student living off of frozen burritos and frozen breakfast bowls and
well, hell yeah.
Nice.
You got if my best friend in the kitchen is the microwave. You know,
Caramba.
right, Boo? Yeah, you're a good girl. In fact, I went out to the store today and bought 3 more cases of breakfast bowls.
See, Chuck's different. See, he's the type that has like, you know, a nice fish fillet with reduction sauce and, you know, real fancy stuff.
Is that right, Chuck?
Keep it simple, man. Like
Mm.
when I
You're-
I'll-
so you're cooking up a storm there, Chuck? I didn't know that.
I'll broil, I like to broil salmon, some olive oil, and then pan sear up some asparagus, bake a couple potatoes, and it's not too unhealthy. It's pretty
He
good.
said with a wine reduction.
Not what reduction, olive oil is a reduction now. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy cook.
You have a formal setting in the dining room for dinner every day, or
Well, Lori and I are usually watching you guys when we like
oh,
eat dinner. They're like, what's when
In
you
an
two-
evening dress and tie and black coat while you're having dinner.
Nope, none of us. We're not formal.
Speaking of dinner, crab season is open officially Sunday.
well, I bet the price of crabs are high too, aren't they?
Well, it's only $17 for the season, which runs through October. In Commencement Bay, where I'm at, we can only crab on Sundays and Mondays. And you're limited on I think you're limited to 4 Dungeness and as many Red Rock as you can get. But everybody that I know says that Red Rock is actually sweeter than Dungeness. It's just not as much meat.
It's a lot of work for crab meat, I'll tell you that.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
You throw a cage in the water and let it sit for an hour.
No, I mean, I think Justin means when you're cracking them open trying to eat.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
You
Unless
burn
it's
more
like one of the-
calories than you take in just hammering and stuff.
Unless it's like one of those big Alaskan king crab that got, you know, the legs that
Yeah,
big
yeah.
around, you know?
Yeah, those things are friggin' expensive.
I had them at the Chinese restaurant last weekend. Oh my God. They were awesome.
I had a,
Give you-
a-
Nutcracker. They were pretty good.
Well, you know the crab season for Alaskan king crab has been canceled this year because they all died off.
Really?
also no Deadliest Catch this year.
So Deadliest Catch is not being filmed this year.
Wow.
Well, they're filming some episodes following the guys around with what they're doing. I mean, they made so much money that it's not really affecting those particular guys. It's affecting some of the other smaller boats that
What
were going
caused
out.
them to die
Grabbing.
off?
Huh?
What caused them all to die off?
Well, they're saying global warming.
Mm.
There's a scientist came on and talked about so when the Bering Sea freezes over and as it stops freezing, the ice actually sinks at a certain point. It's stuff I don't know, and I shouldn't talk about it like I know about it, but they said the ice sinks down to a certain point and it creates these pockets of cold that the crabs utilize to multiply. And they're just not getting that because the Bering Sea didn't freeze over this year.
Well,
Not good.
I had a friend at Walmart that used to do that. He would actually go 3 or 4 months out of the year. Walmart would give him, he was like part-time of the year, and that's what he would do is go up to Alaska for 3 or 4 months to do the fishing. And he had a bunch of pictures on his Facebook back when I don't know, I'll see if I can find his Facebook page, but yeah, he's got pictures of him holding Alaskan king crabs, dude, like this. And they're just half the size of his body. And I'm like, holy shit, those are big. Like they were, it was massive. Let me see if I can find his Facebook page.
hey Chuck, I haven't seen you since I come back, but the trip was beyond my expectations.
Cool.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, it's just putting all the footage together. It's going to be a mother.
Don't tell me I did it. Took a long time, but I had a really good story. I had a few good stories to tell. So the fact that nobody watches them doesn't matter much anymore. But yeah, it's I imagine you do have a lot of stuff.
Oh, Paul Murray, you know, my
Take your time. piece
The
it
guy I
together.
work for, the outfitter,
Yeah,
his daughter got married Thursday or Friday down, or Wednesday or somewhere last week down in Hawaii. Well, they just flew in home last night in the Denver. His 2019, 2020 F-150 stolen from Denver airport. It's like, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, there's so many cameras there. I didn't think the newer trucks or new vehicles like that, you can steal them as easy anymore, but apparently the crooks are getting smarter.
You remember that Flipper Zero that me and David and everybody were talking about the other day?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that thing can copy your key fob in a matter of minutes.
Really?
Start your vehicle and everything.
well,
Hey,
you know, some people are
Isn't
having,
that
some people
special?
are having manual kill switches put on their vehicles.
Right,
I
because
put,
you
I
put a
put the link in the
secret.
chat.
I used to just pull the fuel injection fuse out of my Beretta GT back in the 80s, and I had a blown one that I put in place of it, and then
Well-
takes somebody a lot of time to figure that out.
Well, yeah, if you put a secret kill switch somewhere in the car,
The kill
Like-
switch, all you do is kill your fuel injection, and they're done. And like,
Well, Justin,
those-
how would that use that device? How could
Yeah.
it copies the it just reads your key fob and copies
It's like
all the
a mini
information.
computer. Yeah.
but what if, but I would think they had their keys with them.
Well, what I'm
Unless-
saying is what people are doing, so that there's other devices people use too, where they'll literally come up next to your house and they only have to be 30 or 40 feet away from your key fob, and it'll
And
pick
it
up the
reads it.
information.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
it
but
reads
it's
it.
True.
So what they'll do is they'll just walk up next to your house, read it real quick, then they come back later in the middle of the night or during the day when you're not paying attention and snag your vehicle, turn it right on, unlock it, everything.
So they can have a key made.
No, they'll just use that device to turn your,
That's why I
Car
park in the garage.
especially if it's a keyless one. See, that's the thing is a lot of the newer cars now, they don't have keys anymore. They're all keyless. It's just push to start. So,
What's that thing called again?
the one here, I'll show it to you. It's called a Flipper Zero.
Yeah, and they're not expensive.
But you have to be somewhat technical to use one of these. I mean, it's not something just anybody can use. Oh, Walmart started selling them again.
Oh, great.
All right, here you
Yeah,
go.
that's I say, Tom. Great.
So that's just
Yeah.
all it is. It's about
Yeah,
the,
that's awesome. Let's encourage that.
Pet and hacking
Let's
multi-tool.
encourage it,
multi-tool.
yeah.
so what, you can also steal people's Wi-Fi passwords relatively easy with it. But like I said, you have to know what you're doing because it's not something that just anybody can pick up and use. You have to be like somewhat technical.
Hmm.
You gotta be kind of like David, Sean, Sam Hayden. Or learn it from somebody like that,
Hmm.
if you don't know anything.
Hmm.
It's gotta be somebody that knows what they're doing.
Wow. That's the Michigan they sell at a retail store. It's unreal.
Yeah, Walmart and Amazon both stopped selling them not too long ago. I was reading an article, David, the other day, because I thought they banned them in the US, but what it was a few retailers that were selling them. When they first initially came out, they both banned them from selling them because people also are using them as credit card skimmers to
Wow.
read your information off your credit cards.
Wow.
I guess Walmart's selling them again, but the prices went way up on them. So I think initially, I think David paid when they first came out. I think David got one. I think it was like 150, something like that, 160. Oh yeah, you can hack street lights with them. You can do all kinds of shit with those things. You can be very nefarious with them if you want.
Oh, okay.
So what was it originally made for?
That,
Oh,
but they marketed it as like a coding learning tool for kids. So they tried to market it as that, but all the real technical guys got a hold of it and said, oh yeah, we can do all kinds of shit with this sign. I don't know what it was initially. I don't know if it was ever initially designed for any specific reason. But let's face it, the company knew what it was capable of when they started selling it. Now, what they initially marketed it as, I don't know, because I've seen some websites were marketing it as a learning tool for kids. So,
Well, it said hack your pet or something like that.
yeah, they just put some stupid shit over it to make it not seem so.
Well, that would make Walmart liable if anybody got caught with that, wouldn't it?
Oh, technically, it's not illegal. So I know Walmart and Amazon initially stopped selling it because I don't know if they considered it a liability, but apparently Walmart's selling it again. So I don't think Amazon has them anymore. I know you can buy like the accessories and stuff for it, like the cases and the little silicone covers and stuff they have for it. Let me see if Amazon has them. But yeah, if you're very technical with stuff like that and you know how to program things, yeah, you could do some really good with it, or you could do really bad shit with it.
Hmm.
So yeah, like look at Amazon, see all they sell is they have like protective cases for it. But yeah, they're not really selling anything like the screen protector. So they still allow that. Now you can buy the development board for it, but you'd have to completely build it. Like that's, like I said, something else that you'd have to be pretty technical to know how to do.
Hmm.
They just don't actually sell the device itself already put together. It's an interesting product though, I'll tell you that.
Apparently.
Here's just auto scanner key programmers.
Oh yeah, if you can actually, there's a guy on YouTube that will show you how to, you can buy like this $50 or $60 scanner, and he has the link for it. I can't remember what his channel name is, but you can do your own keys at home for less than $100. You can buy the key, because buying a key fob is actually relatively cheap. Buying just a blank key fob, you can get those for relatively cheap. It's the programming that the fucking dealerships charge you a shit ton to do, when it really only takes like 10 minutes, and if you have a programmer, you can do it relatively easy. But there's a guy on YouTube that shows you how to do them at home. Like if you just want to be a real dick and just undercut all the locksmiths and stuff, you just tell somebody, bring your own key, $50, and I'll program it for you.
Hmm.
I'm gonna jump for a while. I got some other. I gotta get this. I've been distracted for a few minutes here messing around with this video. I gotta get uploaded. So catch you cats later.
All right, we'll see you later.
Later, dude.
Later, man.
Bye-bye.
Don's gonna come down later and
Oh, is he?
go down to the fireworks. They have fireworks here in our little town, and they do some kind of display over top of right directly over top of the water. I was down there talking to one of the firemen, and I'm gonna launch the drone, see what kind of footage I can get, or pictures or whatever.
Well, it should be fun to get Don down there, get him going. He hasn't been too active since you came back, has he?
No, not really. No, if any excuse for him to get camera and tripod out, it's a good day for him.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I got a few more things to get ready before tomorrow. Big day.
Curtis, hey, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
All right, we'll see you later.
I'll
Yeah.
probably be back tomorrow afternoon with some cool footage.
Well,
hopefully.
if later on, if you're not doing anything, Justin is going to be on at 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Yep.
Yep.
What do you got going on tomorrow, Curtis?
So I'm on vacation now, and I'm gonna be diving a whole bunch.
Oh,
Um,
Well,
I
he's
gotta-
not diving, but it's gonna be.
well, the ROVs are gonna be diving.
Yeah.
So, well, and I got a couple of interesting things. Well, here I can show you this real quick. I got a GoPro mounted on here now,
oh, cool.
so I'll get an additional view. I'm gonna get my crab license tomorrow, and then we're gonna put a crab pot with a GoPro in it down there, and film that, and then we'll circle around it with the ROV as well. And then we have our big fireworks display in Tacoma on Tuesday, and it's right out on Les Davis Pier and a couple of the other piers that are out there. Les Davis is a public pier though, so that's going to be probably the most crowded one. You could get easily 300 people on there standing on this thing with no problem. And they're all going to lose stuff in the water. So Wednesday morning, I'm going out there. I'm going to find all these phones and GoPros that people took out there to film the fireworks that they lost in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Have you found any working GoPros that were like in
No.
cases that were down there just sitting there?
No, I've not found a GoPro yet, but I am going to put this one, I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to put it on the bottom and then go rescue it so that I have footage of it looks like I'm rescuing a GoPro and what it looks like when these things are coming up to you and grabbing it. You'll have the view from the GoPro this time.
Yeah,
I think that'll be I think that'll be interesting. And then we're gonna probably Thursday or Friday, we're gonna go out to some deeper water. We're gonna take a light bulb and some ping pong balls, a couple other things, and see how far we can go down before they implode.
Well, you
Everybody's
know,
talking.
it'd be interesting to take an empty, like a plastic pop bottle, type of thing with screw-on lid.
I think that would be too buoyant.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Take a can down there full.
I don't think anything with liquid in it's not going to collapse.
But what do you think the pressure of the
Well,
pressure
the
of
question
can
I have
The
is, do you have
CO2 center.
a
Yeah.
meter on it so you know what the pressure is at different levels?
No, there's no way to tell what the pressure is. There's charts that we can use to tell what the different pressure is.
I was just
Well, Mark-
wondering if they didn't offer that on the ROV,
Now, the only thing
put it
that's
on your screen.
you can tell what the depth is and you can tell what the temperature of the water is that you're at.
That'd be
interesting, though.
neat though if they had a pressure sensor on there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There is
that they
there
don't
is
have one.
so there is an attachment you can take the claw off, and there's some other stuff that you can put on there to take measurements like that. So
Honestly, you would
there is a way to do it, but that stuff's expensive. I mean, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars.
honestly you think they would have a pressure sensor on that thing somewhere.
You need to talk to the manufacturer, Curtis, and say, hey, listen, this is what you guys need to
And I-
put.
Well, you guys know I had the problem with the camera with one of them, right? I told you about that.
Yeah.
Mark Marshall.
I finally got hold of them. They mentioned to me that they're having a hard time right now with Facebook and getting Facebook over in China, which is why they haven't been in contact with me. So I gave them my email. They got back a hold of me. They want me to send it to Texas and have them take a look at it.
Hey, Mark White, welcome. And Marshall's here.
Anyway, I got to jump off, guys. Justin, I
Okay.
might jump on a little bit later. What
Okay,
time?
All right.
Curtis.
What time is that going to be for me when you come on?
The
6 o'clock
6. Okay, yeah, I should be done by then.
or 5. It would be 5 or 6.
Okay,
We're usually on for 3-4 hours minimum. So,
okay.
all right.
All right, bye, guys.
okay, Curtis, we'll see ya. Ron looks like he's ready to fall asleep.
Yeah,
No, but just being out these allergies, I gotta go take some more Claritin.
Yeah, because you're gonna go out. Are they doing the fireworks tonight?
Yeah.
So they're where you are, they're celebrating Canada Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
what sucks is 4th of July is on Tuesday and everybody's got to work Wednesday.
Mm,
So you're gonna have to listen to that shit all Tuesday night while you're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, the sad part of it is that every night for the last 2 nights, somebody's shooting off fireworks somewhere.
But see, I've noticed the last 2 years around here, there ain't as many people shooting fireworks off as before. I think because everything's getting so expensive.
Hmm.
People haven't been doing it as much because last year it was relatively quiet, surprisingly.
Wow.
Between that and New Year's, there was hardly any fireworks. The year before that, it was insane. It was just nonstop for like 3 days straight. Even during the daytime, people were shooting them off.
Well, Dominic, it's getting towards midnight there, isn't it?
no, it's
Oh, in the morning.
8:25 Sunday morning.
Sunday
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep getting it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just add 2 hours, and if it's the evening for us, it's morning for them. And vice versa.
The old Matt was taking some shots at me this morning on Rodney's show.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was on Rodney's this morning?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he was talking crap about you last night. You didn't,
Yep.
because
Oh,
you
I'm
never,
sure.
you never came on the show last night. He was like, he was saying something about you not coming on.
I was going to, and then it slipped. And then I sat down on the couch. It was like 6:45, 7 o'clock. I dozed off. I'm like, oh shit! I woke up like 9:30. I'm like, oh crap! And then it was right towards the end.
Yeah. Just as Gary was getting on.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
See-
we all stayed in the green room after Matt's show. And he
See,
put us
Good
all
half an
back
hour,
in.
I reckon.
Yeah. How
Was
long were
Gary-
you guys on there after I left?
I pretty much left about a minute after you did.
Okay.
I don't know how long Gary and Matt were chatting.
Was Gary about half pickled last night?
Always.
Oh,
Always gets on with a glass of rum.
mm.
Well, Tim Jackson was on too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Matt kicked him out because he kept doing the sound effects.
Yeah.
First he put him in the green room twice, and then Tim did it a third time, and he just booted his ass from the show. And then Tim never came back in. So, but we ended up ending like probably about 15, 20 minutes after that.
Mm,
Tim was pretty much there till almost the end.
mm.
Yeah, he kept annoying Matt with the sound effects. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, I think I'm going to call it
No worries.
Hey.
Then.
6:30. Ron, you get some rest, and Justin, you get ready for your show.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll see you guys later then.
So everybody in the chat, join Justin at 8 Eastern time.
Yep.
I might
And
be
I
a
want
bit
to
late.
thank
but
everybody for being here.
I'll send you a link too, Ron, if you want to
Yeah.
come on later.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might be a bit late though.
Get back. Hopefully,
I'll get on to say hello, but I might be a bit late.
I mean, you know, we're usually on till 11:30, 12 anyway, so
Yeah.
you can pop in anytime.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
See you guys.
Hey, yeah, we'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.